Okay.
So my question is to you: Do
you have to hold the phone steady. No, you can't. You don't know this. Go ahead.
Okay. So, do you ever have, and do you ever agree with, some of the things that people are saying? Do you understand, like, what some of these women are saying? Because you never agree. I'm not against you. I understand both perspectives, but why don't you ever agree? Like some people may say, oh, they feel this way, which is their perspective. Like the young lady just said, her mother was married.
Because feelings don't matter when it comes to reality and what it takes to keep a relationship, what it takes to even want a relationship. Your feelings don't matter. Logic and what has to be done matters. That's why. This is the difference between men and women. No, 2 plus 2 is not 56. 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't care how you feel like you want it to be 56. 2 plus 2 is 4.
But she did have kids, prior to marriage. What was like? Why did you interrupt her with saying that?
What did I say?
You said something like you got your point. You made your point.
What was my point?
Your point was she wasn't married while she had.
Was that true?
It was true.
Did she agree with? No. I'll listen to you. Did she agree with me?
She did.
Thank you.
She did.
Thank you. And the objection she had, she was wrong about it. So when she listened and heard me again, she's like, you know what? You're right. Why don't you ladies just accept the fact that I'm right more often than I'm wrong?
You think that you're right more than you're wrong.
Okay, and that's your opinion, but you haven't said one thing specific. Why don't you agree with women? Because what you guys do doesn't work. But I'm willing to hear the argument. What should I agree with?
You should agree more so of what our mindset is, what we think about, because we won't get these ideas if it's not being presented to us. And as you always say, the way that women carry themselves, this is
Stop. I should agree with an erroneous mindset because you got it from somebody who was wrong.
Everybody's wrong.
Let's judge based on the results. No. That's we judge on results, not feelings over here. If we judge on results and we keep numbers based in marriages.
Are you married, Kevin?
And this is what we begin to do. Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. When they can't be right, then they decide to go around. Man, why don't you just admit you don't know what the hell you're talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And I just sat here and listened to you ramble on about, why don't you just let us have our feelings and our opinion? You're not free to have your opinion.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. A lot of these women, most of them African American, are liberal, and they think what they feel is right. No, what you feel is not right. The fact that there's so much of a single mother epidemic in the Black community is what happens when you go on feelings. If you didn't go on feelings, maybe you wouldn't have been a single mother. And now you're stuck with a man that you don't like, and now you're stuck with him for 18 years. That's the problem. And these women who come up here like clowns, make disrespectful comments. Why don't you let us have our opinions? Why don't you let us do what we want? But you don't have the man that you want, and you're not suitable for the man that you want. You cry about being single mothers, and you want to know why you can't get a man. Is the fact that you have kids by multiple men, you have nasty attitudes, and then you want to disrespect him. Then he comes back at you with fire. Then you want to cry he's an abuser. But you come up with these clown, idiotic assumptions, and you wonder why you get spanked on his show, as you were getting spanked by men who actually give a damn about you in real life.
They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. The difference is most of modern women's opinions aren't getting the women the outcomes they say they want. Why do you want me to agree with what's not working? Because it makes you feel better?
Maybe it's not working for you.
No, it's not working based upon the outcomes they say they want.
What do you want?
That, again, here goes the sign language. When they cannot answer the question, they answer a question with a question or redirect. You guys, how many times do you see this? This is the need to be right with the modern woman, in particular black woman. They will not admit wrong. Instead, they'll try to redirect. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We sit here and deconstruct you listening to you.
Don't you supposed to listen to me?
Yeah, to prove how wrong you are. No, I'm not supposed. No. I'm not supposed to listen to somebody who doesn't know how to get what they want. No. And you're how old again? How old are you again? How old are you again?
I'm 25.
Why should a 52-year-old man listen to a 25-year-old woman?
I know you have more knowledge than I do.
Then why don't you just accept the fact that you grew up in a world that didn't require black women to listen to black men at any level?
So how
So
do
you
do that?
Start doing what we tell you to do, because what you do doesn't work. We're the only group of people to where we even have women half our age trying to tell us we're wrong, based upon your feelings.
Okay, so should women have feelings? You know?
Yes, you should have feelings.
Okay.
Feelings don't mean that you don't make decisions on feelings. That's the issue. And this is why this woman looks like such a dumbass right now. Let's say she looks like a dumbass, asking these stupid questions, acting like a toddler mentality. And this is why you have so many, hate to say it, this is why you have so many broken homes. These women go on their feelings, picking men that make them feel good, men that will tell them what they want to hear, men that won't stand up to them, men that they're good quality men, but they had to leave because you're stupid. They may try to stay in the relationship, try to help out for a family unit, but they realize they no longer can do that because you play stupid. And this is why the black community is such in the toilet as it is.
But was the world built? Is the world built on human beings' feelings?
It's not.
Look at the black community. For my entire life, black women have been in charge. Are we better off today or were we better off in 1950?
What do you think?
No. Again, shame, insults, guilt, they need to be right. When they can't answer, they redirect with a question or deflect. You always know they know they're wrong when they do that.
You just asked the question though.
And you answer the question with the question. So again, disingenuous at best. Guys, anytime a woman does that, they're admitting they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yes, I do.
So are we better off?
She's acting like a clown. The answer is answer the question. This woman's just a young statistic in the making. She's going to be a baby mama. She's going to pick a man that makes her feel good instead of a man that's going to tell her what's what. She's going to do that. She's going to pick a gangbanger. She's going to pick a man that's not going to be father material. Or she will, and she'll screw it up. This is what's going to happen. Let's keep going.
Today, are we better off in 1950?
We were better off back then.
Right. And back then is when you still had black men in the household and an 80% marital rate. Now we got 80% of the children being born out of wedlock and 1 out of 4 black women being married. The black community is a gynocracy run by women, a matriarchy. Women run societies fail.
Okay, so is it the women's fault that we're not being married, or is it the men?
Yes.
I will agree with that.
Okay.
God, she's stupid.
Men Men get to choose, women choose who has sex and who gets born.
Mm-hmm.
Men get to choose who gets married. Men aren't choosing you. Why? Because you're not what they want. So it's your fault. If you got a market, if you have a market and you're serving your products to the market in a restaurant, and you serving pizza, and the market says, oh, they're not buying your pizza. What you're saying is to go cuss the market out and tell the market, this is good pizza, take it. Or do you have to go back and say, the market eats pizza. They're not buying our pizza. Maybe we need to change how we make the pizza.
Absolutely.
Okay, then you're the pizza. Fix it.
Okay.
Who else is buying you? Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Keith, and Enrique ain't buying you. White men ain't running to the black community to marry you. Neither Chinese, Asian men, Middle Eastern men, or Hispanic men. Ain't nobody running to buy pizza.
Okay, yeah.
It's logic, ma'am.
Yeah.
So now here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If black women began to give black men what they want, do you think black men would marry black women?
Yeah, but do we get what we want?
Notice, there you go. And guys, understand, when you answer a question with a question.
Obviously, if you fix yourself to be feminine, not to be rebellious and ask stupid questions and try to fight to have reign in a relationship, you're going to get what you want because you're going to be finding a man who's able to take care of you. You could be able to trust him to marry. Like I said, like what he said, it's true. Majority of the black community, babies are born out of wedlock. Women choose to make stupid choices in who they sleep with, or they have a man that they sleep with that's a good man, but they screw it up due to their idiotic decisions. And now, they're single mothers. And then go off and date some dude that they want to be with who's a thug, who end up molesting their kids or killing them and their kids. These are the same people who want to say Kevin Samuels is not doing anything for the black community. Yes, he is. And the ones who are against him, the ones who got a problem with him, I don't agree with everything he says, but when he's on point with what he's trying to do, teaching, checking black women who want to come up to this foolishness or want to get married but don't want to pay the price to be married, but they expect the man that wants to marry them to pay the price to be married. The only people who got a problem with Kevin Samuels I see are the people who make money off the ignorance and the stupidity of modern black women. Pastors, radio personalities, mainstream media personalities, on the radio like Hot 97. The people who benefit off the stupidity and ignorance of modern black women who are feminists. Those are people who are mad at Kevin Samuels. Because he is hurting their gravy train. The stupidity and ignorance of modern black women is what feeds the liberal media and the sellout pastors in these modern black churches. Modern churches, period, who want to sell out. Whose churches are full of women than men. And got women pastors in the pulpit.
He's disingenuous. Because I'm going past you. And anytime somebody says something and says, but, they just basically erased everything they want. Remember the whataboutism? It's always whataboutism with our women. If you gave black men what they want, would they marry you? Yes. But are we getting what we want? It's whataboutism. Okay. So if you're not going to give us what we want, you're going to give a white man what he wants? Asian men, Hispanic men, Middle Eastern men? What man are you marrying if you ain't marrying us?
It has to be equal.
No, it doesn't be equal. That's where you're wrong. It doesn't have to be equal because if you don't marry us, you ain't marrying nobody. You get nothing. Dog death.
What women don't understand is just the fact they think women who like this act, they think they could go to other ethnic groups and act this way. What man with sense from another ethnic group is going to pick the bottom of the barrel from another ethnic group? Unless it's to sleep with you and that's it. Go try to pick another man or pick an Asian man, for example, right? Or try to play that game. They're going to kick you to the curb or just use you as a sex object. Just like they use uh black women in Africa as a sex object. Hey, you want to play stupid games, you're going to win a stupid prize. This woman's on her way to single motherhood if she doesn't change her ways. That's it. She thinks she's going to go off and get a man that's going to put up with her crap. A well-to-do man's going to put up with her crap. No. That's not going to happen. You keep playing stupid games, you're going to win a stupid prize. Doesn't happen that way. Doesn't happen that way at all, but she keeps playing the fool.
Dog. Yeah. Okay. Right. Not in a majority. You're never going to see more than 50% of that. See, and this is the thing. They would rather bank on the fact of trying to give a non-black man what he wants than straightening up and giving black men what they know they want. That's how far gone women like you are. You can see the reality, but you'd rather bank on the fact that I could get a white man. Okay. Then we should start seeing, when do we start to see all these interracial marriages? Over 50% for black women? By what year?
Here's the thing. Usually women like this act like this. They're going to get a bottom shelf Brad. That's what they're going to get. They're not going to get the top of the line Tom. They're not going to get top of the line Thomas. They're going to get bottom shelf Brad. Because top of the line Thomas is not going to put up with you. At all. Bottom shelf Brad will. Because bottom shelf Brad is just basically a white pookie who'll probably go upside your head if you keep giving him this mess, this idiot, this stupidity. But a lot of these modern black women think they don't have to change to get a man that's suitable for them, that they think is suitable for them. Don't got to lose weight. Don't got to change the attitude. Don't got to go to therapy for past traumatic pains or bad childhood or growing up without a dad, mental illness, being raped, being molested. Hey, the black community has a high percentage of women getting raped and molested. And they acting all crazy and they have all these undiagnosed mental issues. And they refuse to get it, refuse to get help. And they think they could play this game. All right.
Mm-hmm. So if you don't get black men in mass, what do you get?
You won't get anything.
So the choice is real simple.
I think it's best to date, not just to have a relationship. You don't have to put a title on everything.
This woman's stupid. Okay. This is right here. And this is why black women, the majority of them, are easy to manipulate, easy to get sex, because you have no type of goal. No real goal when it comes to relationships. I could date who I want, have sex with who I want. I don't have to put a title on anything, but yet you want marriage. You want a relationship. You want somebody to actually love you and care for you. You want someone not to abuse you. You have to have a standard in order for that to happen. Because when you have no goal, I don't want to put on a title, you leave yourself open to be a single mother. For that one dude where the condom breaks. For that one dude who says he has the condom on and he slips it off and rams it in your raw. For that one dude that you got to beg to take care of your child. For that one dude who you got to beg him to do the basic things of a man who actually gives a damn about his responsibilities. But hey, you don't have to put a title on anything. Nah, no title at all.
That's what you need to start telling these people. A title.
What I need to do is I need to direct people to this video and show you what's wrong with the black community. You don't need to put a title on nothing. It needs to just be free flowing. Yeah, yep. And over here, stuff works. Where you at, it don't. You don't need to put a title on everything. You can have babies out of wedlock. You don't need to be married. You can do what you want to. Mm-hmm. We're the only community that operates like that. We're at the bottom, and it's because it's too many women like you are in control of our community. That's why we got to take power back from these mindsets, because all it leads to is destruction and chaos. You can't build anything if you don't claim something. Have you ever opened up something that you had to build, man? Have you ever opened up something you had to build and it came with instructions?
Of course.
And it came with parts?
Of course.
The way you're talking is you just start doing shit. You don't need the instructions. You don't need that. Just start putting shit together. Uh-huh. How firm a foundation is that? You want to live on the 5th floor of a building like that? What about the 85th floor?
You got me sweating, Kevin. I'm gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you do. Go to the gym.
To my
Go to the gym. Yo, these women crying because they never had a man just stand up and have the balls and just say what it is. And now they're getting mad. They're gonna cry. She's probably gonna cry to her pastor, cry to her mama, cry to her daddy. Daddy probably not gonna really say much because he's saying everything the daddy wish he could say, because if he does, his wife will probably cut off his balls. Look, once again, I don't agree with everything Kevin Samuel says, but I salute this man. This man is doing men a service. He really is. Okay. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.